Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We have a couple of confident teams coming into today's game. Both walked off the field with victories last time out. It's the Cowboys going up against the Browns. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Time with Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Good job, D. Good job. That's why you fly to the ball. Slow. Let's go. Way to go, D. Way to go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
The play clock's running down. On second down, Griffin. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Fielded at the 20. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Romo out left side here to Bryant. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Romo, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the... And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Griffin. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. What a spin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. Flush to his right. They got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
And another reception by Jason Witten. All reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner. Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of two tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. James Hanna, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Screen play, Johnson. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
I love Duke Johnson's versatility coming out of the University of Miami, and he's done nothing to dispel that. Boy, he can catch the ball.
He had 61 catches in 2015.
And didn't even play a full season due to injuries.
Yeah.
Boy, his potential, almost unlimited.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Griffin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On third down, Griffin. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On first and 10, it's Griffin. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On third and 1, Griffin. He finds Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They got 29 yards there, and that leads to a Dallas first down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Cleveland after this. Now a first down throw. Romo looking middle, and it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
2nd down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Griffin. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Screenplay, Johnson. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Romo hands to Elliott. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Romo here on first down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Romo gives to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
it's a wobbler here. Fielded just inside the 20. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Griffin now off the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Romo. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Tony Romo looks like he's in a fair amount of pain. The veteran, their leader, yet to stand up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So something we've unfortunately seen before, and that's Tony Romo forced to the sideline. And in comes a rookie out of Mississippi State. That's Dak Prescott. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing again, Griffin into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Jalen Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of...
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go to Elliott again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Bryce Butler with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And now a timeout's going to be called here. I think it was by the defense. It was. And that's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this second half. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And they'll indeed take a knee. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Another pistol look here. Again, it's Elliott. Stays on his feet. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now the 5th-year man, this is Lance Dunbar. Stiff-armed him. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.